What's up, everybody? Garrett back here, and I just got home to find this package waiting for me from another content creator, Mr. Mid-Level Media. Sent me a package today, and I'm going to open it here for all you guys to see what's inside. All right, before I dive into this, I just want to say I kind of know what's probably in here. Him and I did a trade a little while back, and he's been slacking. That's one of the reasons the Rad Pack had to invade his live stream a couple weeks ago to put our foot down and say, hey, I want that package. Not only did he send it, but he also returned the favor. This past Saturday on my show, he returned the favor. He brought his crew with him to try to crash the show. So if you guys didn't see that, make sure to check out the Rad Pack episode from this past weekend, the Ask Us Anything, the thank you episode with the call-in videos, and see what I'm talking about. So I'm curious to see what else is in here, because what's supposed to be in here is very small, and this is a little bit of a bigger box. So let's see what else is in here, if anything at all. Maybe he just sent me a nice care package to apologize for trying to crash my stream the other night. So let's check out what Kenny Levels, aka Mid-Level Media, sent me. All right. Ooh, there's a letter. It says, born to be rad. I'm going to read this out loud and see what he has to say. And it says, Dear Garrett, I hope this package finds you well. As promised, I have delivered to you, and in a very timely manner, might I add. Ah, I see what he did there. A very timely manner, he says. And if you dig a little deeper, you might find something else that will most definitely make a rad addition to your collection. In all seriousness, I apologize for any lateness and hope you can forgive me. But as they say, good things come to those who wait. Stay rad, your buddy, your friend, Kenny Levels, aka Mid-Level Media. And he said, hashtag think Rad Pack. That is right. So think Rad Pack means think outside the box. And hopefully that's what he did here. So this is really cool. And the reason I decided to do this on film is because I noticed the package that I got was a lot bigger than what was supposed to come to me. So let's check it out now. What do you see? I see. Okay, so this was what was supposed to be delivered. We did a little trade ski a while back. And actually, I don't know if you guys remember, I talked about it on a live stream. I had an incident where I have all these like vintage drinks and stuff over here, like some old school Pepsi cans. And one of my old school Pepsi cans punctured somehow and had a small leak and got on some physical media that was on this table here on this countertop. And everything was fine because a lot of it was all still sealed, so nothing got ruined. But there was one thing that did get ruined, and it was the Madman slipcover on the new 4K. And I was kind of complaining about it. I was like, oh, I had to throw it away. Now I probably have to just buy a new one. And he threw me a message and said, hey man, I think I have a Madman slip for you. Don't ask me where he got it. I know he's a slip collector, so I don't know. This wouldn't be off of his. So unless he somehow had a second one, I have no idea. So I said, well, if you have an extra, I'll take it. And he said, sure. And I said, and I'll send you something as well. So this is that Madman slip that I just got back into my collection to put on my Madman, which saves me from having to buy another Madman. Now, again, I am not a huge slipcover guy, but when it comes to Vinegar Syndrome, I do love their slips, and I would like as many of my Vinegar Syndrome titles to have slipcovers just so they all look unison and uniform in the collection. So I'm happy to have this back in the collection. So Ken, thank you for delivering it. I definitely appreciate that. I don't know how you had multiples or where this came from, but I appreciate you thinking of me, my man. Now, he said there might be something else in here, so let me see what is down here. All right, so I see some Shout Factory pads. So he must have got this at work. Let's see. Oh, baby. He had mentioned this to me after a live stream, and I wasn't sure how serious to take him, but he delivered, man. You got to give it to Levels. He delivered. I was talking about, what stream was it? It might have been a Rad Pack show. I don't remember, but we were talking about, yeah, it was our Movies That Made Us episode. And one of the titles that came up was Legend. And I had said, you know what, I love that movie as well. So I said, I have a Blu-ray of that, of the director's cut. So I never upgraded the Arrow release, but I was kind of kicking myself for it because it's such a better release with multiple cuts. And Arrow always does a stand-up job. And, you know, he kind of chimed in the comments and he said, hey, I have an extra. Again, don't know how he has an extra, but he is part of Mid-Levolution, and they do upgrade a lot, and they do buy multiple copies of a lot of different things like Tony does and Bob and Ken. So that's probably why he has an extra one. But he was a man of his word, and he had a legend. Again, this is the, I don't know what you call this one. I know there was 2 editions. This is a different cover for it. But look, I mean, it's still got the J card here. Cool. You got the devil on the back. That's awesome. Man, I am so happy to have this in my collection finally. You know, look at it. It's still sealed. Everything's sealed up. So, man, Ken, thank you so much for sending me that legend as almost like an extra. Maybe it was almost, hey, man, sorry it took me a little bit longer to send you the slipcover. Here's a little extra, but, man, I appreciate it so much. But, man, all is good. But I got my Madman slip back. I got my Legend Blu-ray limited edition from Arrow, and I couldn't be happier. So, man, thank you so much for these gifts. Greatly appreciated. And like always, thank you for checking this out. If you like this kind of stuff, please comment, subscribe, and let me know, do you have this Legend edition? Do you like it? I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. And Ken, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And like always, stay rad.